Question 166. Why does the Church celebrate the liturgy so often? The people of Israel interrupted their work 7 times a day in order to praise God. This can be found in Psalm 119, verse 164, and also from the Catechism of the Catholic Church, sections 1066 to 1070. Jesus participated in the liturgy and prayer of his people. He taught his disciples to pray and gathered them in the upper room so as to celebrate with them the liturgy of all liturgies. The gift of himself in the Last Supper. The Church, which calls us to the liturgy, obeys his command. Do this in remembrance of me. 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 24b. It's time to use your gift of imagination. Imagine this. Just as a man breathes air in order to stay alive, so too the Church lives and breathes by celebrating the liturgy. God Himself is the one who breathes new life into her day by day and enriches her with gifts through His Word and His sacraments. We can use another image too. Every liturgy is like a rendezvous of love that God writes on our calendar. Anyone who has already experienced God's love is glad to go to church. Someone who from time to time feels nothing and goes nevertheless shows God his faithfulness. That's why the church celebrates liturgy repeatedly during the day. Without liturgy, we cannot live. It's as important as how we need air. Question 167. What is liturgy? Liturgy is the official divine worship of the Church. A liturgy is not an event that depends on good ideas and great songs, like if someone was planning a party. Liturgy itself is holy, something living that has grown over millennia of faith in God. A Mass is a holy, venerable action that honors God. Liturgy becomes exciting when one senses that God Himself is present under its sacred signs. For example, the cross, making the sign of the cross, monstrance, Holy Eucharist, and its traditional prayers. Experiencing the signs and prayers is touching. That's what liturgy is. Question 168. Why does the liturgy have priority in the life of the church and of the individual? The liturgy is the summit toward which the activity of the church is directed. This is from the Catechism of the Catholic Church, section 1074. It is also the font from which all her power flows. This is from the Second Vatican Council, Sacrosanctium Concilium 10. During Jesus' lifetime, multitudes of people flocked to him because they were seeking his healing presence. Even today, we can find him, for he lives in his church. He assures us of his presence in two places: in service to the poor, from Matthew 25, verse 40, and in the Eucharist. There, we run directly into his arms. And when we let him get close to us, he teaches us, feeds us, transforms us, and heals us. And becomes one with us in the holy sacrifice of the Mass. Hi, I'm Deacon Patrick Graybill from the Diocese of Rochester in New York. Thank you for watching. I'm excited to see you again soon.